Hi everyone. Today I am going to demonstrate how I used the driver diagram kit in order to demonstrate my driver diagram. I of course went through the videos and looked at the templates, and for the driver diagram I chose this template, and this template has you list the problem, your aim statement, obviously refined to include one measurable, one measurable drive or aim for your project. On mine, I listed the outcome and the measure because I'm wanting to reduce student apathy, and there are many components in order to that you need to reach in order to reduce student apathy. And then, of course, I listed my team members. So I just made a copy of this one slide. I'm going to stop share this one and then find my actual slide I did my work on. So this is my driver diagram slide. My problem, the problem is poor reading scores and behavioral data indicate a significant lack of student engagement. So I took our data that we have been using, our data sets, and I kind of incorporated it into the setting that I'm currently employed, and then use some fictional data aligned with the projects and graphs that we've been using in order to make this fictitious improvement plan. So again, my aim is to reduce student apathy by 25% among students in grades 6 through 8. One way to increase their test scores, or one way to show that the apathy has been reduced, is by increasing test scores. And then, of course, in decreasing behavioral referrals. I'm not quite sure why my behavioral is spelled the way it looks like it's the way it's spelled in Europe, but decreasing referrals by 20% by May of 2026. I listed my team members. And I have several team members. Reducing student apathy actually is to me, is a district-wide problem, but certainly it affects every aspect and stakeholder on the whole campus. So I listed my primary drivers. I did not put how the process measure is in each of these segments yet. So I did include my secondary drivers and my change ideas to drive these drivers in order to influence a change, and then listed what the impact was. Now, what I found with my impact is, I mean, most of these are things that you see on a campus every day. These are things that most campuses already implement. And then when I went to thinking about how hard they would be to implement, and some of these are hard. Yeah, you would not, as a classroom teacher, I say I need more work days. Well, that's hard to implement. You have a district-wide approved schedule or calendar, and then you have they have already approved teacher work days. Well, if you need to add in additional work days, that's going to go into overtime for a teacher. And so to me, administratively, those would be hard to put into place. The impact would be high, but it would be hard to implement. So these things are going to take team planning. This is where your team comes into play and you begin planning for your next school year to show, in order to make a plan to reduce student apathy. So this isn't something that you can do. You notice it the first 9 weeks and you want to implement this the second 9 weeks. It's not possible because you're going to take all of these stakeholders and team members in order to implement teacher training to make a change. And I chose my change ideas to implement professional development, even though, because I do feel like the impact is high with professional development, but it is hard to implement. I added, so here we had culturally relevant events. I added host bilingual family workshops. One of, I noticed a significant hindrance to student engagement is families understanding exactly what is happening in their child's day. So if we host these workshops, maybe this increases student engagement, family engagement. Overall, I like this worksheet. I like this a lot better than, of course, using Excel. You guys know my hate relationship with Excel. This diagram helped me see how I would put my plan in place and how it would be connected to the SMART plan. So this is my work. Thank you for listening.